Hello. And good time zone. And what is up, gamers? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. I'm so late. I'm so sorry. Some things went wrong off stream, off camera, but I'm present. Hello. It's lovely to see you. It's lovely to be here. If anyone's still here, hi. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're well. I hope you're having wonderful Fridays. I am exhausted. I got no sleep last night. It was just one of those, and there's no particular reason for it. I wasn't feeling particularly unwell or more unwell than usual. I just could not get my brain to switch off, so I woke up this morning and was like, I need to be asleep. It's like, I feel like sometimes these days, like, my body's, like, whatever sort of messengers in your brain don't seem to activate to tell you to go to sleep until it's time to wake up in the morning. And all of a sudden, I'm like, my body is made of lead, and I can't open my eyes, and I need to be fast asleep right now, and I could absolutely just drop off instantly if I hit a pillow, you know? Like, at 11 a.m. Just not awesome. But, hey, you know what's like the chillest, coziest, most sleepy thing I can think of doing on a Friday morning? Oh, that's right, playing this very difficult video game for several hours, that's what. Yay! Anyways, hi everybody, welcome in, good morning, good time zone, I hope you're well, I hope you had a better night's sleep than I did, I really, really do. First of all, hello, Dark. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Dark says, at a 10 stream steak. OMG, I'm like your biggest fan or something else. Possibly something else. I don't know. Hopefully not my worst enemy. I think we're friends. Anyways. Thank you, Dark. Thank you for the 10 stream steak. I really appreciate it. Owlquill, hello. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope you're well as well. And Chocobo, thank you for the 29-month sub. What the heck? Thank you so much indeed. And a happy Friday to you too, and a happy 1st of May, everyone. And Q2s, thank you so much for the hydrate and the lurk. I hope you have a lovely lurk, and go- Heck! Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, Casimir just subscribed.
Casa, thank you so much for subbing with Prime. Thank you, thank you. That's very much appreciated. 20 months, my goodness, it's almost a year. Thank you so much. And Chocobo, thank you for the sub as well. I very much appreciate it. And happy 1st of May, everyone. Happy day 1 of Hollow Knight Art Month. Happy Hollow Knight Art Month, everyone. This is obviously not an art stream. The timing is weird, but I have been doing art, and I will hopefully have finished day 1's Hollow Knight Art Month art today, so I can post it later and share it with y'all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Hollow Knight Art Month is the entire month of May. There is a list of daily art prompts related to Hollow Knight and or Silksong that you can follow along with and share your art. Use the hashtag so people can find them and look at your art and be like, wow, that's really cool. I'm so excited to see everyone's art. I really am. That's like my favorite bit, is seeing what everyone does, like with the prompts, and seeing this stuff rendered in everyone's art styles and all the neat things that come out of it. It's such a joyous event of creativity and fun stuff. There's a link to the prompt list there if you want to check it out, and I wholeheartedly recommend that you do if that's something that you think you might enjoy taking part in. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to do every single day. It's just for fun. You can just pick one prompt if you want. If you're like, man, I really want to draw Mr. Mushroom or Shellwood. Like, you can do that. It's all good. But yeah, if you do take part and you do share your art, I really look forward to seeing it. Anyways. Dark says, I think we're friends. That sounds like something my worst enemy would say. Prepares water balloon catapult. Oh no, not a water balloon. Actually, a water balloon sounds kind of nice right now. Despite the fact that I've been drinking the normal amount of water, I have felt so just like a desiccated husk for the last few days. I think it's because the weather has turned slightly, like the high temperature of the day is going over 20 degrees. and suddenly, like, my body's ability to have any moisture inside it has completely died. So I've got 2 beverages here. I have a black currant squash, and I have a lemon ginger tea. Oh my god. But I'm probably gonna have to get another drink on break as well, because I'm trying to just overburden the inside of my body with liquids in the hopes that it might actually make me not feel so dried up. Ah, jeez. I just left the bench and I've already been hit by a thing. I'm going back to my bench. That isn't fun. Bench me. That was a bad start. That didn't count. Anyways. Alcol says, I doodled Hornet for the first prompt, but I didn't mention it because it was the only one. Welp. Have you posted it? You don't have to, of course, but if you do... if you do, stick a hashtag in there so it's, so we can find it. Because I wanna see. If you want to share, obviously. Casa is lurking. Thank you very much for the lovely lurk, Casa. I hope you have a wonderful lurk time. The one with the frog chair. Oh, I did see the frog chair and it was beautiful. No, oh, beans. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna carry on. Whatever. I want to get on with this silly, stupid, silly, terrible boss fight, which I hate. Not to be too dramatic or anything, but this fight sucks and I hate it. But I am mining these funky little flappy fungi for silk. Fight silk. Ren. Because I need all that I can get. No. Dash it all. Okay. Anyways, the worst fight, particularly with that, the run back is stupid. The run back where you get all. I don't know how to not get goopy. There's that one sort of like narrow corridor. The ceiling is too low to not get covered in goop. It's very rude. So obviously I'm wasting time getting silk, but eh. Hut. Okay, you know what? That's enough. Dark says the fight itself isn't actually horrific, says someone who's done it. Oh, la-di-da. Its run back just makes all the people complaining about the last judge look like wilting delicate flowers. If the last judge run back had goop, I would have been so upset. That is true. I didn't think I was gonna make that jumpy dude. I'm very glad that I did. The fight itself isn't that bad. To me, the fight is bad. But maybe that's just a skill issue. I don't know. How am I doing on? I'm doing okay for shards. I think 684 is a decent numby. I'm just gonna ignore those grape mosquitoes. They look like if a mosquito and a grape had a baby. Anybody else see it? Anybody else see that? They look like if a mosquito and a grape had a baby to me. Oh no! This is a sucky fight. Ah! Only I was allowed to have poison darts. That's not fair. Stop having poison darts, you two. It's very not cool. No pretzels. Okay. Alquil says, also there are people who don't find the secret bench ever run back through very nearly all of Bilewater. No! I mean, I guess that's true. I was very grateful to find that bench. For sure, for sure. I just feel more comfortable fighting on the left. I don't know why. Not sure what that says about me. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Got quiet because was concentrating. I don't appreciate when big bosses come after like a whole gauntlet of little creatures. I don't think that's polite. I guess I just like knowing that I'll be able to go into a boss fight with like full health for like from the beginning. Anyways, Dark says, I mean, it's not easy, certainly, thank you. And getting gooped is a pain, but on the grand scale of fights taken outside of surrounding context other than current character state, I think it's relatively manageable. This is obviously going to vary vastly from person to person. Yeah, I mean, that is also true. Different players will find different things challenging in different ways. Like, I'm having a terrible time right now for some reason. Ah! I landed in goopy soup. Oh no. That doesn't bode well for me, you know? That doesn't bode well for me at all. Ah! Shoot! Oh no, oh no. Oh no! And then, oh yeah, it comes back, it comes back. I don't love that. And I'm dead. I don't even get to the boss fight part. I hate this fight. I have to do so well just to get to the boss. I feel as being the sort of guardian of Hornet, I feel like I don't live up to her obvious, you know, like, skill. Anyways. Hey, totally not Seb, how's it going? Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. Excellent PNG, thank you. I made it myself. Oh, whatever. Whatever! Bye, grapes! Is it weird that every time I see those guys, I kind of want to eat grapes? They look like grapes to me. They look delicious. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dehydrated and I need more fruits. I've only got apples and oranges. And cherries in the freezer. Ooh, we had the leftovers of Twitch user Sledge Callia's birthday cake yesterday night. It was so good. He specially requested a Black Forest cake, and who am I to say no? It is our mutual favorite cake. Okay. I'm gonna bren and just retrieve a little bit more gubbins from these two. That'll do. That'll do for now, I think. That's fine. We can pick up more along the way. Anyways, Seb says, "Oh, this run back involves dodging the big stink roach things." Yes, it's not a fan of the stinkies. Too much stinkies. Too many things in this game are stinky. I mean, Hornet doesn't have an obvious visible nose, but I'm assuming that she can still smell how gross it is here. And I have to imagine it doesn't smell great. dash it all. Okay. Okay. Bren! It is such a pleasing thing to say, I think. Bren. Wait, 697 doodads. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna run out of shards. I think I'll be okay somehow. Let's ignore that guy. Witch Slayer, hi, hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are well. It's lovely to see you. We are on our way from misery to happiness today. We found the secret room of Fight Silk. Very nice. Oh crap, you already have Cogflies as Seb. Yeah, I sure do. I felt like they might be a useful accoutrement to this fight. I haven't really had a chance to use them though, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Witch Slayer says, "Survive my gauntlet." I am trying. I am trying to do that. Oh heck. It's not going great. Okay. Alright. So that's wave number 1. And I'm still here, so that's a good start. Okay. I haven't had the exact perfect strategy to not get hit by these guys at all yet, which is annoying. Oh, here come the big old chestnut. No, thank you. And then just some grapes. Grapes are fine. Ren. Okay. All right. I say grapes are fine, and then I immediately bump into a grape. That's okay. The music is so stressful. I'm just trying to lure some grapes from one side of the arena to the other. So stressful. Oh no, I'm goopy! Oh no, not the goop! Not the goop! The goop makes everything more challenging! Oh, beans! Okay, alright. Okay, if I could just get rid of the goop, that's a good start. Okay, we're alright. Awful goop timing. Any goop timing is not good goop timing to me. Ah, no! Shoot! Heck. Okay. Alright. You did. Oh no, it's a thing! Ah! The big old chestnut. Okay. Ah! Heck! Okay. Okay, I'm on 1 health. I'm dead. Okay, great. Good. I haven't even gotten to the boss yet today. This is so sad. Oh well. So it goes. So it goes. This fight might take a little practice. Witch Slayer, that's kind of spoiler adjacent. This is also a first playthrough. It's in the tags, I think. Did I tag second playthrough by mistake? I'm just gonna pop it. Normally I have a pinned comment, but I was very tired. I'm on like 2 hours of sleep, so please, no
Attention.
spoilies.
Twitch user Sammy Kelsh.
Shoppers.
Lilac, hello, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I was just about to put my my little pinned comment for the stream. If you're here for Silksong times, please no spoilies or backseating. It makes me sad. Anyways, But hi, welcome in. It's lovely to see you. How was your stream, Lilac? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I am, I've had very little sleep this morning, so I apologize if I'm a little bit stupid, but I'll do my best. What were you up to today? I hope you had a lovely stream. If you're not following Lilac, you can go do that at the link in the chat. I wholeheartedly recommend it. As for me, I'm drinking some blackcurrant cordial and attempting to navigate the most beautiful area of the game. But yeah, I have also just put up an advisory. Please, no spoilers of backseating. I have not played this game before, so I don't know. Seb says, thankfully you lack sufficient context for the spoiler to be worth anything, so minimal damage. This is true, but now I know things. Now I know things, potentially. I don't know what the things mean, but I know that they are things. Which is danger. I don't want to anticipate stuff in my mind. Or I also don't want to think that I'm doing it wrong, you know? Am I playing the game wrong? I don't know. La, you know? Like, I already feel like I'm a worse player than like most people at any video game that I play. I don't need that reinforced by chat, you know what I mean? Anyways, But yes, Lilac says, was returning to Silksong after a while of not playing, did not realize it was Hollow Knight Art Month. Yes, happy Hollow Knight Art Month. I'm going to pop a link to the prompt list in the chat for anyone else who also did not realize it was Hollow Knight Art Month, because there is a prompt list for Hollow Knight Art Month. If you want to art along with any of the prompts this month, it's so fun. I'm going to do hopefully all of the prompts, but if not all of them, at least as many as I can. Because I just find it so much fun, and I love getting to do art for this game because it's so cute, and I have a lot of silly ideas, but yes, Witch Slayer says, I'm really sorry about that. It's okay, don't worry about it, it's chill, it's very chill, these things happen. I saw Celebrate via playing, and I assumed you played before. That's okay. I have not, so you are. It is all what it is. It's fine. Alquist says the game is deliberately built to allow for different order of steps to complete it. Exactly. But yes, we are in an area with. I just, for anyone who hasn't played Silksong before, this area is gross, but the music's amazing. So hopefully you'll have a nice time seeing me do it. For anyone who's new here, hello, my name is Twitch user Sammy Kelsh. I'm a variety streamer. I do cozy art streams on Mondays and Thursdays, and I do cozy game streams on Friday mornings. And every once in a while on a Thursday if I'm feeling extra crispy. And today, we get to listen to the prettiest music because we're in Goop Town. That is, Seb, they should have called it Goop Town. I mean, Bilewater does sound pretty nasty, but Goop Town is pretty bang on. But anyways, I hope you had so much fun. Let me get another shout out for Lilac in the chat. And thank you once again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, so for every art stream I do this month, I am going to be doing Hollow Knight or Silksong art, and I'm very excited for it. I'm not streaming again until Monday, and I think the prompt word for Monday is Mr. Mushroom, which is very fun, because Mr. Mushroom is the best. Just the delightfulest, in my humble estimation. And I'm right. And I say this as someone who is allergic to mushrooms. But how could you not love Mr. Mushroom? But yeah, welcome in everybody. Oh no! Immediately got goopied again. That was I didn't quite glide in there at the right angle. So I'll try again. Alcool says they had to add something nice to the area, for real. It's it makes it a little bit it does make it a little bit more pleasant than like Deep Nest and Hollow Knight, which did not have the benefit of some lovely music at least. Needed something to not go entirely insane, so it said yay. Yes. I quite agree. It is gross. And I keep wasting time doing this because I appreciate having a little bit of extra fight silk on the way out. Hornet with facial anatomy looks so cursed as Witch Slayer. Oh, do you mean my PNG tuber? That is, if I may. There is context to her. I will, as soon as I am on solid ground again, I will introduce anyone who is not familiar with the context to the context, because I think the context is kind of neat. But it's also a little bit of a, what shall I say? A self-promo? I'm not sure if it's a self-promo, but, well, I guess it kind of is. Anyways, here's my Instagram. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of scrolling to find— no, it won't let me scroll down because I'm not— ah, shoot, I'm not logged in, so it won't let me scroll any further down my Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna— listen, she's in the shop as well, so apologies that you have to see my shop. This is— I've done some limited edition Hollow Knight art that's in my shop, including, but not limited to, this bad boy. I'm just gonna pop the image in a new tab so you can see it nice and big. There she is. This is a piece that I did last autumn. Very medieval art of animals vibes, says Casa. That was the intent. That was very much the intent. So this is a piece that I did last autumn, I think. And for some reason I just really wanted to, right around the time of Silksong's release, I really wanted to do a piece that put Hornet into the context of like a medieval manuscript page. So I did this. And it is illuminated in gold. Like a lion drawn by a guy who never saw one. I love like there's a website that's just like a lovely medieval bestiary and has like all of the different animals and creatures and stuff. In like drawn, you know, sort of in the medieval centuries, and they're so good. I love them so much. I absolutely adore this art style. Please note also, it does— I don't know if I can make this big, but it does. The video is potato quality, unfortunately.
Look at them shine.
But it is like it's shiny. It's so much prettier in person. The gold, I mean. But I hope you like it. I hope you like it. 'Cause yeah. Anyways, that's what some of my art looks like when I do painting stuff. That's why Hornt is over in the bottom left-hand corner. Now you know. Anyways. Oh yeah, I also— you know what? I also have a shop. If you like my art, ta-da! It's not all medieval manuscripts. Most of it is various different flavors of silly, but it's pretty much all silly. Too many traps in this area, I will say that. Hut hut. Okay. Silk, please. Thank you. Okay. All right. We carry on. Anyways. So that's the story behind that, in case anyone was curious. Thanks for not leaving en masse when you saw the Hornet manuscript. I really enjoyed painting that. It's a departure from my usual style, to say the least. But it was really fun doing it. Really fun. I would love to do another piece in that medieval like style. It is really fun to do. Lots of fiddly little bits. But I am a fiddly little bits enjoyer. If you've ever seen me spend a cumulative, like, month working on a manuscript, not a manuscript, like a bookshop scene with all of the tiny little bookshelves, like, you know. Oh no, here comes the chestnut. Anyways. Anyways, I hope you're all having a beautiful Friday. Hope everything is going well. I hope you're happy. I love that one of these grapes is just kind of oh, okay. They remembered what they're supposed to be doing. They were just sort of hanging around looking confused for a bit, which is very funny. Oh. I also love when one of them explodes too close to another one and then they both explode. That's very funny to me. Makes my job a little bit easier, which I appreciate. Bren! Okay. Dash it all! I hate that guy. I hate that guy. No, no goop. No goop. No goopies. Okay. Okay, the goopies are gone. No more goopies. Good. Anyways. Oh, also, if you ever come along to my art streams, I do have a feature on my art streams. Speaking of things drawn by people by someone who's never seen the thing. No, not goop again. No, not goop. No, no goop. No goop. Okay, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm gonna try not to die, but I make no such guarantees. Hey Samuel, welcome in. I'm trying not to die. It's going pretty badly. Oh hey, the part where I rage quit. You know what? Valid. Oh no! It's a terrible point to get to the boss fight. Ah, beans! Anyways, hi Samuel, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Well, this is my problem. Like, the run back is annoying. The run back is annoying, but my biggest problem with this fight is the gauntlet of little guys that you have to fight first. Because if you end up in a situation where, like, you've survived all of those guys, but you're on like 1 health because you keep landing in the goop. Then you're just gonna, you don't even get a chance to like properly fight the boss, which is really annoying. Because it means that I have a lot less practice actually fighting the boss. You know, if it just went straight into the fight with what's his name, Grohl. If it went straight into the fight with Dave Grohl, then it would be fine. Because I'd actually know how to do the fight. As it is, I think I've made it as far as like what I would assume is the second phase of the fight. 1 time. I haven't touched Silksong since, says Samuel. Oh, you know what? Fair. This fight sucks. And I think it's probably ticked off quite a few people. Anyways, I hope you're well. It's lovely to see you. Welcome in. Who knows? This might be the thing. This might be where our Silksong streams end because I don't get past this fight and I never progress in the game. Oh, beans! I used to be so much better at this. I think I'm just tired, so my coordination is also off a bit. Apologies for that. I genuinely did attempt to sleep last night. It just didn't work very well for me. Honestly, and this is gonna sound real pretentious, but this is genuinely just what happened. I just lay in bed like trying to mentally recite Sonnet 116. Which is, I'm sure you've heard it. I think it's one of those ones that people like to read at weddings a lot. Which is, let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments, etc., etc. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I'm not a big Shakespeare fan, but I do think that it's a lovely bit of poetry. But with that being said, I could not sleep because a poem was stuck in my head. How stupid is that? Oh my god. Brain. The attention deficit be attention deficiting. Samuel, thank you very much for the lurk. I do plan on going back to Silksong at this point. This is where I leave so I don't get spoiled when you get past the boss. Good luck. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for believing in me that I will actually get past the boss, because at this point I'm genuinely not sure. I really appreciate that vote of confidence. Okay. Alright, let's go. Hut, hut. Yep. Hut. 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 Okay. That's good enough. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of my black currant beverage. I'm going to spill black currant beverage all over my light colored top. Well, isn't that just great? I mean, this is already an at-home shirt because it was a darker, it looked like a darker shade on the website when I ordered it. And I thought, yeah, this'll be a good shirt for me, right? I receive it, and no. It is slightly less pink, but the same value as my skin tone. And in that beige range. Which means I can't wear this to go out. I don't think wearing a garment that is the same color as, or very close to my the same color as my skin tone is like a shirt. I feel like from a distance it just looks like I'm not wearing a shirt, and also I guess that I weirdly my chest has no nipples. And you know, I don't want people to be staring at my chest to try and figure out whether or not I've got nippies. That's or whether or not I'm wearing a shirt. Like, neither of those things. It invites too many weird questions. So I can't wear this shirt out. So this is an at-home shirt anyway. So if it has a bit of a and it's not Ribena stain on it, like whatever. Anyways, Eddie, thank you very much for the lurk and for the hydrate. I will this time take a slightly safer sip of my tea. Which is lemon and ginger. But anyways, I do make my cordials and squashes, I think, homeopathic enough that it's not likely to leave a mark. So I think we'll be okay. No! Are you serious again? How did I fall off the thing? Anyways. It's fine. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Okay. All right. And away we go. And hopefully this is the run. Hopefully this is the run. Seb says I zoned out, and when I zoned back in, I heard you debating the existence of shirts and nipples, and what the hell did I miss? I am wearing a shirt that is way too close in tone to my own skin tone to ever, like, leave the house in. Because I'm worried that from a distance people might think that I look, that I'm just naked from the waist up, and, I'm not an excessively modest individual when it comes to my body, but I don't want people thinking that I'm just not wearing a shirt. That's not really my vibe either, so. Homeopathic cordials is amazing. You know what? They're pretty dang delicious to me. Dark says, Sammy is a Barbie doll today. I wish I was as cool as Barbie. But I'm glad that my feet aren't in permanent high heels pose, because I only wear flats. In fact, I basically only wear Tom's shoes. I wear like Japanese style house slippers when I'm in the house, and if it's really cold out, I wear Adidas Gazelles. I have a very limited range of safe shoes. Anyways, Mabel, hello! Welcome in. Hello. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Long time no lurk. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well as well, my friend. It's lovely to see you. Welcome in. Anyways. Apparently I'm Barbie now. How's Silksong treating you? Well, I just landed in goop by mistake. So that was silly of me, but otherwise okay. I'm in a very difficult boss fight section. This is Bilewater. The music is beautiful and everything else about it is very bad. I'm about to have a really scary fight, but it's fine. It's scary and hard and I haven't won it yet, but it is fun. I am very glad that I have, the pop-ins function in this context. Ren! Okay. Everything's going wrong so far, but that's okay. Ah! Everything's okay apart from the fact that I just got hit by a dart. Okay. Alright. Locking in. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is fine, I'm fine. Everything's okay. No, everything's not okay! Because there's also that. Which is deeply uncool. Okay, alright. Believe it or not, I've been practicing this fight off stream. I don't have a ton of time. I haven't had a ton of time because I've been also trying to pre-game Hollow Knight Art Month art in my downtime. Heck! But I am trying. Seriously, my dude? You really have to land right there? Not cool. Anyways. No beans. 2 health? No! That's not enough health. 1 health is not enough health! And here comes the thing again. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Super runaway. Super runaway. Don't get goopy. Don't get goopy. Don't get goopy. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Do not die. Oh no. Heck. Okay. We got 1. And I'm dead. Amazing. Yay. Where's my mouse cursor? Where's my mouse cursor? Okay. All right. Sorry. You got 1 and 1 got you, says Dark. Yee! I'm still in adoration of your drawing, says Witch Slayer. How does it convey a dead inside Silksong player who is now happy that they no longer care? That is such a fabulous descriptor. That's hilarious. And honestly, not caring is kind of a good vibe for this game. But like caring, but like recognizing the fact that sometimes things will be difficult and take a really long time. And that's okay. Just enjoying the experience of doing the same thing over and over and over again and hopefully eventually getting better at it. And that's, you know, some people say that they don't have the patience for that, and I understand that. But it's like getting good at anything. It's like getting good at oil painting or, you know, making omelets or, blacksmithing a knife. All of these things take many, many iterations of practice before you get really good at your craft. My craft is Silksong. And I'm still a first playthrough apprentice, so I ain't gonna be perfect at it yet, and that's okay. The joy is in the doing. The joy is in the doing. Anyways, it's gonna catapult us into an ad break fairly soon. So I'm just gonna get us onto... hopefully get us onto solid ground with minimal incident. Never mind. I'm gonna get us onto solid ground with maximum incident. That's okay. But I don't want you to miss anything, so I'm gonna get myself into a position where I'm not doing anything interesting. And then just not do anything for the duration of the ad break. I'm gonna stick the BRB screen on so you don't miss anything. Petey, hello and welcome in, and I'm so sorry we're literally about to have ads, but I'll be back very shortly and you're not gonna miss anything. But welcome, welcome, how are you doing? It's lovely to see you. And good Friday to you. I'll be back very shortly. BRB. Hey, what's up? Casa says, I can't believe we got left alone with our own thoughts like this. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to see the BRB screen. But I'm back. Hello. I hope you had a nice BRB. I hope you enjoyed the BRB screen and stuff. I'm sorry if you had to see ads. Such trauma on a Friday, honestly, says Casa. Oh no, I'm so sorry. BRB screen in perfect silence. Did you not get soft music? I was hoping there would be some music. Heck. Anyways, hey Pigeon, how's it going? Wonderful to see you. Welcome, welcome. I've been feeling like I really need to update the BRB screen for a while because I don't know why I'm just doing a terrible job of that little. I've done it so many times. How have I forgotten how to do it this morning? I don't know. There was no music, just whatever's in our brains. That's so weird. We were harshly denied the music, which I feel is unreasonable. I also feel like that's unreasonable. There should have been music. I could hear music. What's going on? What's up with that? Oh no. Ren. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. I'll have to check the settings for next time and make sure that everything is as it should be. I really need to update that BRB screen. It's like 5 years old at this point. I need a new one. Oh geez, Pigeon says I just got off a 4-day migraine. Oh, you poor bean. Well, I hope your head is feeling, your head and body are feeling better now, because I know that's not a fun situation to be in. The multiple day migraine is no, I'm sorry. But I'm glad you're coming out the other side. Oh, Casa says I am on current headache migraine. No, 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 no. I hope that it does not progress to full on migraine for you, because those are the worst and need to be stopped. If I were the Prime Minister of the world, I would do my darndest to legislate that out of existence. I don't know if that's something you can do, but it's something I would attempt, certainly. No beans, no. Okay, well that was lucky. Anyways. I was at the GP earlier because I'm on a week-long IBS flare, says Casa. Oh, you poor bean. I hope you're able to avail yourself of some rest and relaxation this weekend. Be gentle with yourself. Don't overexert. You know, have some nice cups of tea and gentle foods that don't bother your body. And I don't know, make the weather not be annoying. I feel like the weather has turned in a way that is like breaking my body right now. Like I wake up in the morning and it's like I've never drank water in my entire. I've been drinking so much fluid, and it's like I wake up in the morning and it feels like I've never had any water in my life. You know, like my body is just shriveling. I'm like, what is going on? I did see lots of people run marathons for the Migraine Trust this past weekend, says Casa. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, there's not much research into migraines right now, so funding that would help. Yes, for sure, for sure. I used to, well, I have a friend who, I think is largely busy being a mum right now, because that little one is probably like toddler aged, but I'm bad at gauging babies' ages, or any person of any age's age, but used to do a lot of sort of awareness raising for migraines and stuff as a fellow migraine haver. It is crazy. There is so much that you know, we are real good at in terms of medicine and stuff. Prime Minister of the World, says Witch Slayer. Where is the streamer from? I live in the United Kingdom. As you can tell by my accent. Toto! Hello, how are you doing? Why is that feeling so relatable? I don't know. But hello. I hope you are well. That's better. Okay. Kirsty is world dick. Sammy for Prime Minister. Yes. I would. I mean, I don't particularly want to be a leader. I'm not a leadership type person. I am a sit quietly in my little cottage in the woods person, but I do. On the other hand, I do have a lot of spicy ideas about how I think things should be run, so I don't know. If I can Prime Minister the world, but from like a but from like a cozy cottage somewhere, that would be ideal for me. Wake up in the morning feeling like a dried up sponge, says Rototo. It's like genuinely the last few days it's been so bad. I just wake up and I'm like, it's like I've never experienced moisture in my entire life. Oh heck, it hit me. No. Like I've been normally as the weather gets hotter, I have to use lighter moisturizers because I'm sweaty, but for the last few I have been using a pretty intensive moisturizer because I'm so like the world at the moment seems so dehydrating to me that like I have to put the hydration back on. It's crazy. Witch Slayer says the Messiah is so humble she does not wish to be the Messiah. Oh no. Oh no, that's worse. Petey says, I'm enjoying my Friday morning so far. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm about to do this fight again, and hopefully this time I might actually win. Now that I've said it, I've cursed it, but you know, anything's possible, right? Not if I keep getting hit by these wretched things, that's for sure. But at least I can hit these guys back. Q2 is unlurking and wants, has requested moisture. I'm gonna take a big sip of my tea. How will that do? Incidentally, while we were in ads, I literally went to the kitchen and just like chugged more blackcurrant squash. Oh, it's these guys. Okay. I like the look of these guys. I think their design is very fun. In practice, I hate them. You're stinky and I hate you. Like, they look like some kind of Muppet. I think that's fun. Q2 says PSA Casa is a certified cutie patootie. I wholeheartedly agree. That is correct. Hi, Katie! Welcome in. Hello, hello. I'm sorry I got hit by a grape. I like when they all kind of cluster together. It makes things a lot easier for me. Except when that happens. That sucks. I don't like that. Now I'm on 2 health. Aw, beans. No, this is bad. This is really bad, actually. Now I'm on 1 health. This is extra bad. Ren. Oh! Okay, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh my goodness, how am I still alive right now? Like, what? It is by no small miracle that I persist in this fight. What the nuts? Probably won't last for long, but still. Bren! I got to Bren! Oh yeah! Kermit's tall, emo, dart-throwing cousins. He is! That's so true! You're stinky and I hate you is essentially Hornet's canonical opinion of these bugs. It really is, though. It really is. Especially Grohl. Grohl the piece of crap. Who I hate very much. Unpopular opinion, Grohl is a cutie, says Rototo. You know what? Here's the thing, Toto. I absolutely agree that I think Grohl is adorable. I wish they would stop killing me. That's my opinion of Grohl. I love their design. But I hate fighting them. Katie, thank you very much for the 5 stream steak. I hope you enjoy your 5 steaks. That's rad as heck. Oh, man. Alright. Let's go. You can be a menace and cute, says Rototo. You are very correct, my friend. Of course you can. I try not to be menacing, and the jury's out on whether or not I'm cute, but... There's a character in Our Flag Means Death who at one point says, I don't think I'm cute, but I like to carry myself like I am. I like that vibe. Anyways, Exhibit A. Oh, my orange tabby cat mochi! Hell yeah! Please give my very respectful regards. Come on. Come on. Oof, oof, oof. OFMD, hell yeah. I'm still salty they didn't get a 3rd season. That was a good show. Anyways. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Silk. Come on, Silk. Singing my song of Silk. Okay. Bren. Will that do? You know what? That'll do. That'll do. Let's go. Nope, not beans! No, it won't. I can't stay goopy. I just can't. It's too gross. I do not enjoy being covered in little buddies. Okay, we'll try. We're trying again. We're trying again. And we're failing. I used to be able to do this every single time and not land back in the soup. I don't know what's happening today. I genuinely don't. Possibly because I've been practicing off stream and now I have an audience and so I'm like, what shall I say? Nervous, I guess. I want y'all to think I'm cool. So I feel a little bit anxious. There we go. That's so easy. It's so easy. Make the little grapes explode. And continue on our way. Okie dokie, it's fine. Dark is having lunch. Have a lovely lunch, my friend. I hope it's delicious. I will still be doing this when you return. Undoubtedly. Steal that. Silk. Okay. Oh no. Hut. Hut. Okay. Okay. All right. I like when that guy arrives just in the right place for me to just like bounce off of him or jump past, I guess. Normally I feel like I'm pretty good at the diagonal down slash, but every once in a while, apparently I do it badly. Oh well, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's so fine. I really do wish that this fight was just... If this fight just put you directly into Growl encounter, I'd be cool with that. I'd probably still have a terrible time at the fight. I'd probably still be really bad at it, you know? But I might actually have a chance. That's the difference. Oh, come on, bro. Bruh, what the heck? Okay, okay, okay. Okay. No. Yes. Bonk him in the butt. Shoot! Shoot! Heck! No! Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Oh, this is going so badly. Ooh, Alquil has put frozen pizza in the oven. Hell yeah. No, I was trying to blend! That's not cool! That's not cool! Okay, let's... Okay, let's try and speed our way back to that. Seriously, my dude? Not cool. Okay. Whatever. We're running. We're running. We're running. I am not reading chat while running. We're swimming. We're getting our silks back. Okay. We're going as quickly as we can. I could not speedrun this game. I would just die instantly every time. I would be slowed up by the fact that I just die more if I try to go fast. That's the difference. It's not a good time for me. I am slow and not very good. Anyways. I also made a horrible mistake the other day. I saw a YouTube video about signs you might be dyspraxic. And I'm like, oh, too many of these things describe parts of my experiences. Welp. Uh-oh. Kirsty, hi! Welcome in and happy Hollow Knight Art Month to you. I hope you are having a wonderful Friday. I'm trying not to die. It's going super bad. I hate it here. I wish this game wasn't so fun. Anyways, happy Hollow Knight Art Month. After today's stream, I will be in addition to, like, you know, eating lunch and like washing my hair and normal Friday things, I will be just furiously painting today's art prompt for Hollow Knight Art Month. And when I say furiously, I just mean, you know, not with anger, but with great intensity and speed, because I would like to have art to post today, and I didn't get a chance to finish it yesterday. Wish me luck getting a hornet drawn. I'm working on mine now, says Kirsty. Hell yeah, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good, my friend. If you're not familiar with the lovely Silksong sketcher, aka Kirsty, She is. She is the mastermind behind Hollow Knight Art Month, which is the thing that I'm drawing and painting all month. Because I love this funky little game. It's a good time, and it's fun to make fan art for. Okay. Alright. Damn it! Damn it! No! No! Oh, this sucks. This is a terrible way to get into the fight. The official Hollow Knight Discord did an announcement. It only took me 4 years of being annoying. Yay! I think you mean being super cool and awesome. I think that's what you meant. Is that what you meant to say? I feel like it is. Anyways. That's very exciting. That's very exciting. Congratulations. I cannot wait to see everyone's artistic contributions. It's gonna be so cool. Ren. Okay. In this fight, I like to hide in the corner. Kirsty says I'm so hyped to see Sammy art. Oh no, no pressure. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I hope my art will be okay. I do have a sketch for tomorrow's word, which is plasmium. And I was trying to think of like what kind of, because I really wanted to draw the alchemist xylitol because I love the design, like the character design for xylitol. Heck! But then I was like, what sort of funky, like magic-y looking equipment would they have in an alchemist's lab? And I settled on, I don't know, so I'm just going to draw a siphon coffee maker because I feel like it has the vibe. So I just drew like a siphon coffee maker. Hecking moss beetle, says Katie. Just the worst! Literally the worst! The worst! I don't like when that one lands on my head. That's really uncool. Ah! Okay. I forgot it was coming from the left and not the right. Ah! I'm gonna heal. And, oh good, it's big boss fight time, but this time I'm on full health, which is better. So, yay. Well, I'm no longer on full health. Oh well. Heck. No, but, dude! No! He's too big! He's too big! It's not fair! Best of luck, says Rototo. Thank you. Belatedly. He's too too big for the fight stage for me to not accidentally touch. I don't want to touch. I don't think it's polite to touch strangers, and I'm not friends with Grohl, so. And if Grohl was friend, I would still ask before touching, because it's polite. But he take up too much fight stage space. It's uncool. Anyways. Katie says, pity that Wrecking Ball isn't timed to wipe little enemies off the screen. You know what? I've seen it happen, actually. There is a point in the fight where sometimes an enemy can show up at the same time as that thing. And I have actually seen them be wiped out by it. Which is, frankly, hilarious. Shoot, was that a spoil? Well, you'll if I get that far into the fight, you'll see it anyways. But this is the problem with the Grohl fight for me, is that it takes so long to clear out all of the little enemies at the beginning of the fight. By that point, I'm like almost dead, and then I don't get a like the number of times I just die to the enemies, I don't get a chance to actually practice the fight. So it's really hard to, you know, get good at it. Which I find a little bit frustrating. If you see me keep running back and forth, it's because there's a grape right there, which is where I need to cling in a second, and it doesn't always spawn. So I will just keep refreshing the room until it's gone, and then I will land in the goop and have to go do all this again. No! I could just stay goopy, but I feel like that increases my chances of dying faster, so I would rather not be gooped, you know? That's the thing. The goop is just an additional layer of, it basically means you gotta heal twice, which I don't love, but, I apologize. Anyways, but I am pumped to paint later. I do programming note. I am going to be away from. Goop equals tick-based poison damage, says Katie. Basically, yeah. Basically, yeah. Which is gross and unpleasant. Okay. All right. That'll do. Heck! No! So close! No goop, no. No goop, no. No thank you, goop. Okay. The goop is gone. We'll be okay with just one, I think. Yeah! It's when I hit the side of the hay bale instead of being able to land on it. And I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that, because it's not that hard. Anyways, it's fine. Okay. Ren, let's go. No, oh, come on. Yay, okay. Okay, I immediately saw what I did wrong there, and it was too late to not do it, because I'd already pressed the button. So, sometimes it's the way I bounce off that, because you've got to, I've got to be below, like, the little wood wall there, but I also need to... There we go. Heck. Oh, come on. No. Quit it. Leave me alone. Sometimes those guys spawn in really annoying locations as well, which I'm not here for. Anyways. What are y'all up to this weekend besides, obviously, painting days 2 and 3 of Hollow Knight Art Month? Or drawing, or sculpting, or making in Blender. I don't know. Is anyone using Blender for Hollow Knight Art Month? I'd love to see it if you do. I don't know how to use Blender, so, or any digital art software. I have tried using I think it was Procreate. And I had a terrible time. Suddenly, all of my brush strokes look just janky and ugly. Oh, Blender, says Alcool. I heard Blunder. No, Blender. Be very impressed if anyone used Blunder. I'm not even sure if that's a software that exists. There we go. Alright, we did it. Yay. Digital art is hard, says Kirsty. It's really hard! It's so hard. I was like, okay, it's the same thing. It's just a, you know, sort of drawing with a pencil on a surface. I know how to do that. And then I tried to do that and I'm like, why is everything so ugly? Oh no! Apparently I don't know how to do that. The first digital tablet that I attempted to use actually is one of the ones where you just like you plug it into your computer, but it doesn't have a screen. It's just like a gray surface that you draw on, and then you see your like pen strokes on the computer. I hated that. That broke my brain. I think if that's what you learned on to do art, then you're just used to doing the thing with your hands here and looking at the screen there. But if you're used to just drawing directly onto like a piece of paper, it's so counterintuitive, it broke me. A slate tablet, yeah, says Kirsty. Yes. My moderator / spouse bought an actual like iPad tablet specifically for the purposes of me being able to practice digital art. But then I think just reclaimed it as like a tablet that he just uses as a tablet. So I haven't actually played with it very much. Because he's like, you can use the tablet, and I'm like, but no, that's your tablet! It's got all of your stuff on it. So I just don't. So I just use paper. And you know what? I love painting on paper. I like the tangibility. I like the... textural feedback it gives me. I don't know. It works with my brain's like sensory needs, I think. But I would love at some point to develop my digital art skills a little bit more. But it does feel like effectively starting over in terms of learning to draw. And to that end, I don't know. I don't want to have to learn to draw all over again. I haven't even learned to draw once yet. I'm still learning that, you know? I mean, ultimately, I'll never stop learning to draw, blah, blah, blah. It is a lifelong, constant process as an artist. You just keep getting better and better. And sometimes you get slightly worse, and then you get better again. Anyways. Dark has crumpets, hell yeah! Alcool says I'm the same with digital art versus traditional art. It's tough, and the number of people I hear who are digital artists who are like, traditional is sorcery, I don't know how you do that. It's like, it's the same, friend. Same but opposite. Handshake, I'm giving you a handshake. For sure. Rex says, I'm being trained on preparing my job's packing slips and certificates of compliance. Do you want to trade and I do art? Haha. No-ish. But thank you. I appreciate the offer. I do. Chalamet! That's not Chalamet. What's going on? Oh, you blowed yourself up. Whoops. Okay. Well, this is a bad place to start. I prefer an iPad for digital art. I couldn't do screenless, says Katie. Yeah. Some people I think if that's what you got used to learning on, find it... Oh, come on! This is why I hate this fight. I can't do the fight. I don't actually get to do the fight. It's not fair. How am I supposed to get better at the Grohl fight if I go down in one hit, you know? Don't answer that question. The answer is be better at Silksong, and that is not something that I am able to do, apparently. Not on command, anyways. We'll get there. Does someone want to do a corporate brochure instead, says Casa? No, thank you. If it makes anybody feel better, I spent most of yesterday looking at a spreadsheet. And entering data into a spreadsheet. So that was fun. I actually don't mind spreadsheets. But I'd rather be painting. Anyways. My big adventure of the moment is I finally bought myself some gouache paints. And I'm excited to play with them a little bit. I did belatedly read some reviews for these gouache paints, and they're very thick, which I think could be fun. They're thick, but they do so they have a nice opacity, which I'm not used to as a watercolorist. But they do flow nicely if you add water. And they layer very well. Okay. Okay. But I'm not really going to get to play with them until like June, because I'm busy. It feels like too big of a gamble to me to test a new medium during a 31-day art prompt month. Because I'd be afraid that if I struggle with these paints, then I wouldn't be able to get all of my artwork done. So I want to make sure I feel I'm using supplies that I feel relatively confident with for the art month. Thick paints are easier to thin down than thin ones are to thick up, says, oh, beans! Okay, fine. You know what, it's fine. Then thin ones are to thick up, says Alcool. Yes, I agree. These are, in case you're wondering, these are, the paints that I bought were the Holbein's Artist Gouache series. And at least one reviewer says that they are, have more of a thickness out of the tube than some other similar gouaches like Schminke and Winsor Newton. So I thought that was neat to know. Okay. Ren! Okay, alright, okay. Actually, are they grapes or are they green olives? What are your thoughts, chat? Grapes or green olives? I've been thinking grapes, but now I'm not sure. They could be little green olives. Which tracks for me because I don't like olives, and I don't like these little guys. So. Ah! Troublesome little so-and-sos. Enough out of them. All I know is they have wings, says Katie. That is correct. I don't know why. As soon as I saw them, I was just like, why are they grapes? The answer is I don't know, but they're definitely giving me a grape vibe. But are they grapes I would want to snack on? Probably not. Because they're from this area, so they're probably pretty gross. You know? Hey, Kroll! No, nasty. My dude, you are... Come on! No! I hate this fight! I can't even formulate a strategy to beat this guy because I just die so fast. But there's the run back and then the gauntlet of enemies before him. That was extremely violent, says Dark. It sucked! It sucked! It sucked! I hate this fight! I hate this fight in a fun way, but I'm just aware of the fact that, like, I doubt we'll progress beyond this stream. We have, you know... We have time left before stream is over. A reasonable amount, I would say, in fact. But still. Okay. Anyways. I realized last night that I should have, before Hollow Knight Art Month started, I should have made a list of all of the like NPC friends that I've never drawn. You could just leave and do something else and come back another time. True. Oh, I didn't need to Bren. That was stupid. Oh, well, whatever. Now I need to Bren because I've lost a health. Oh boy. Anyways, I would like to beat this fight. So we're gonna keep trying for a little bit, at least. I want to not have to come back here for a long time, because I hate it. Kirsty has done a handy guide to the NPCs of Silksong. This is true. I have done a number of artworks thus far, but I'm trying to figure out where to, I'm trying to figure out where to incorporate Pilby into my artworks, because I haven't yet. And I just love Pilby a lot. When we got that little dialogue where they were like, hey, I don't think I've introduced myself to you yet. My name is Pilby. And I'm like, Pilby, you are just the dearest little buddy I've ever seen in my life, and I love you so much. Their name is Pilby. It's so cute. I love Pilby. I'm so glad we made the acquaintance of Pilby, you know? Heck! The big problem with these guys is that they, you don't even have to leave the room for them to respawn. It's very uncool. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh, I needed that grape. Oh no. Yes. Anyways, Rex says, I may have used the art slideshow to get quick reference for what an enemy looked like. You know what? That is so valid. Cassis says, I've debated doing just one cross-stitch for the month, but would probably need to borrow someone's art to create the pattern. Also need to not have a migraine. That's a lot of... That would be potentially a very cool cross-stitch, though. But yeah, absolutely. Please look after your well-being first. Please look after your well-being first. But I'm sure if you're able to do anything, whatever you come up with will be amazing. Okay. Okay. Nope. Anyways. I have speed run, like, I think I have about 12 days worth of Silksong / Hollow Knight art done for Hollow Knight Art Month already, because I'm gonna be out of the country for a few weeks in May, and I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna have my usual like studio set up, so I had to get creative, and I hope that's okay. But yeah, Kirsty says maybe the wiki. They've got PNGs for most things on there, but I also have the sprite sheets as resources on the website too. The sprite sheets are very, very useful. If you're looking for like, especially if you're looking for like a specific pose to reference from, or in the one case for me, I was trying to see what, if there at any point you see what Xylitol's arms look like, not in that like one pose with his cloak. And the answer is no, so I had to kind of guess, and I feel like it ended up looking weird. But I tried. Oh well. Hopefully I'll be able to shoehorn in Pilby, who is, I think, heckin' adorbs. Bruh. Anyways. My body often conspires against me, says Casa. Mood. Very relate. I've been going through it health-wise, I have to say, for the last, like, while. And I do not feel confident that we're going to arrive at an answer with the doctors and specialists at the moment. It's feeling not good to me. But then that's partially my fault, because I'm like, I got a text message from my doctor and I'm like, I feel like there's something, I feel like there's like additional information that I need to give to them that I haven't been able to. Because at first I didn't realize it was relevant, and then I was like, I don't want to make an appointment just to ask this question. But, but I also, like, I can't just, like, message them through the app or whatever, because every time I go to sign into, like, my doctor's office patient account, it's like, we need more information from you. Please scan your ID and a picture of yourself. And I'm like, I don't have my ID in this room, so I'm just gonna not do that. Could I just go to the other room and get my ID? Yeah, probably, but am I going to? No, of course I'm bloody not. I have ADHD. It's very, very frustrating. But I got a call from, like, I had a referral to a specialist. And I got a call from them last week, I think, to say that they want to have another appointment, but also that they're not sure if they can treat me. Because my blood is weird, basically, to not go into too much detail. Which is really annoying. And now I don't get to talk to them again until June. And I'm like, ugh, I hate it here. Anyways, but yeah, so that's where I'm at. I might just be sick forever. I don't know, because yeah, they suck. I realize they're trying their best, but I'm weird. Apparently my body is like unprecedented levels of broken. But also normal, but obviously not normal because I feel like crap all the time. Anyways, but yeah, Cassie says, was pleased my GP today was like, yeah, it does sound your IBS is back. Here, have the meds even though the NHS doesn't like us to give this to people. Well, I'm glad they gave them to you anyways. That's rad. Rex says, going into a whole different room for something is asking too much. Yes, exactly, yes. If I have to stand up and go to another room, that's not happening. Anyways. Katie says, oh god, the old how much info is too much to tell the doctor issue. Yes, 100%. One time I was at a doctor's appointment. Well, the thing is, basically, I didn't mention the fact that I can't eat gluten. I haven't been diagnosed as celiac or anything, but I stopped eating gluten like a year and a half ago because I was feeling really sick all the time, especially after eating, like, meals and stuff, and at some point, I was like, okay, I feel so unwell today, I'm just gonna have, like, toast and marmalade for my dinner, because that's nice and plain and simple. It's not gonna be a problem. And I felt so sick from having 2 slices of toast. I was like, my moderator / spouse, in fact, was like, maybe it's wheat. And I stopped eating wheat, and within, like, a week or 2, I felt fine. Or, like, much closer to fine. Still apparently severely iron deficient, but fine. But I didn't mention this to the doctor because I didn't think it was relevant at the time. But then I was on, like, the NHS page that they texted to me, and they were like, yeah, you might need this treatment if you have celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. And I was like, ah, shoot, I should have mentioned the gluten thing. And I hadn't. So, like, now I feel like I should mention that to the doctor, but, like, there's never a good time to do it. Anyways, I don't want to schedule an appointment with the doctor to just be like, could it be gluten? Only to have them be like, did you read that on a blog? You know what I mean? But I've also had the situation where a few years ago I was, like, consistently tired, and instead of getting blood tests done or referring me to a sleep clinic or anything like that, I happened to mention that since I got really tired, I also gained, like, a stone in weight. And so, and also, because I'm more tired, I was more anxious all the time. So the doctor was like, okay, you should try CBT and think about losing weight. Instead of being like, well, you're not sleeping enough, which is causing these things to happen to your body, so we're going to treat that. That was a case of telling the doctor too much, and they, like, focused in on the wrong things, and I ignored both of those suggestions. In one case, because I didn't think that CBT would work for me, and in the other case, because, like, well, you know what? Like I'm fat. I'm sure I would love to lose a bit of weight. Maybe, but, like, also, you know, like, who cares? But also, I can't, because I'm always tired. Get in the bin. Iron is overrated. We use steel now, says Dark. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, Katie says, is there a way to message your doctor with questions /info? There would be if I could sign into my account, but it makes me, it keeps telling me that it wants to see my ID, which means I have to get up and go to another room, so I never do that. Anyways. Dark says, I have an annual diabetic consultant appointment. My January appointment this year was last November, rescheduled to September due to unforeseen circumstances. Oh god, that's so confusing. Hi, Cece, welcome in. Hello. I hope you are well. I am just really overshared about my general health. Sorry about that, everybody. But here's Grohl. I'm about to die. No, stop! I was almost finished my Bren! This is what I hate about that fight. It ends before it starts, so I can't figure out the technique for fighting the guy because it finishes before it starts. It's just a little bit overbalanced for meanness. He's so mean, says Kirsty. No respect. No respect at all! So deeply uncool. We'll try again. But we'll see whether or not we actually get anywhere. But in a couple minutes, because we're about to jump into ads, so I will... Massive pig-nosed boss beetle, says Katie. You know, this is the thing, like, Toto was here earlier and said that, actually Grohl is kind of cute. And the thing is, I do like Grohl's design. It is, like, some kind of pig-nosed frog beetle thing. And I like that. I think the design is really cute. Also, Cece, I hope you are well. Don't worry, it sounded interesting. My partner has sleeping issues and anxiety issues, so it's interesting to me. I'm always on the lookout to help him. Oh, that's really sweet. That's very, very sweet. Okay, I'm gonna see... No, why did I get stuck? No! Okay, never mind. I was gonna see if I could make it to, like, the next room before ads begin, but I'm not gonna, so... I'll just do this real quick. Do this real quick-ish. Anyways, I hope that your partner is able to find ways of managing that, because that is not fun. Okay, it is break time, and I don't want you to miss anything, so I'm gonna pop on the BRB screen for now, and hope that there's some soft music coming through. I don't know. Anyways, I'll just turn it way up. Anyways, I'll be back very shortly. I don't want you to miss anything, so I've been trying to get him to go to a sleep clinic for ages. It might really help. My I know that if you get diagnosed with like the apnea, the like sleep machines where like the airflow helps you breathe and stuff in the night, really useful for getting a good night's sleep. It's like night and day, literally. I don't have one, but I know people who do, and it's like a game changer if that is something that would help. Anyways, ads are running, so BRB everybody. Okay, sweet, ads are done. Yay. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good break. Hope you had an opportunity to have a stretch or thingy. You know, hydrate or whatever. That was the word I was looking for. Hope you had a chance to hydrate or stretch or do all of those important things if you wanted to. Heck, no! Okay, my thumb just decided to stop functioning there for a second. I apologize. We were doing so well. Okay. Okay. Alright. We have rid ourselves of the goop once more. We can continue on. If I have one critique of this game, it's, does it really need to have this much goop? Oh no. Ow. That hurt. Too much goop. Too goopy. I'm not a fan of the goopy textures, you know, in general. I do, with the exception of I do like a good bowl of thick porridge, like I like my, I don't know. Chat, how do you like your porridge? Do you like a thick porridge or do you like a sort of runny or soupier porridge? What state of matter should porridge be in to you? Should it be a solid or a liquid? For me, it's a solid. I should be able to like scoop a spoonful of porridge out of my bowl and not have the porridge flow into the recess left by that spoonful. That's how thick I like my porridge to be. Thick, says Casa. Yes. Just no porridge at all, please, says Cece. That's fair. I'll have porridge for you. I have porridge at least once a week. Partially because it's cozy and comforting and delicious, and partially also because it's really good for your health. Oats contain a certain type of fiber that is exceptionally good at keeping your cholesterol levels in check, and I'm over 40, so that kind of thing excites me. God, I'm so boring. But also, it sustains you. It fills you up. It keeps you feeling good. Like, damn it. There's not much that sustains me to the same level as porridge. Like, if I have a bowl of porridge for breakfast, I'm basically not hungry until dinner, which doesn't really happen with any other food. So, you know, love that for me. Because it means I'm not constantly getting distracted by, like, oh, I fancy a snack, and then picking at bits and Or sitting at my desk being like, okay, you can have a snack as soon as you finish this task, but I'm too distracted by being hungry to actually work on the task, so I don't get anything done. Executive dysfunction is fun, but if I'm full of porridge and therefore I'm not hungry, I can actually focus better on doing tasks. Wild, I know. I know this is very much like a neurodivergent thing, where like you you'd be like, okay, I want to finish this task. I want to complete whatever task I'm working on. Say I'm doing something on the computer. I want to complete the task that I'm working on, but I'm like thirsty, and so I need a drink. But I know if I get up, go to the kitchen, and make a drink, it's gonna take like at least 20 to 30 minutes once I sit back down to get my brain back into complete the task mode. So I end up sitting there, not being able to focus on working on the task because I'm thirsty, but also not getting up and making a drink because I have decided that I need to complete the task before I'm allowed to get up and make the drink. So I end up doing neither and just kind of sitting and losing like 2 hours of my life. It's great. I love it. Anyways, thick porridge for Petey. Nice. Cece says I didn't grow up with it and I can't stomach the texture. I wish I could though. That's fair. It does definitely have a texture. Feel free to share tips to make porridge more delightful for someone who doesn't like it. Casa recommends blending the oats first. That definitely I think would be a good thing to do. I've seen like baked oats recipes where you take the oats and you add stuff to them and you actually cook them in the oven and it makes this like nice thick breakfast. But I've also seen the suggestion going along with that to use oat flour instead of oats. Oat flour is literally just oats that have been blended up. So if you don't want to have to blend the oats yourself, just buy oat flour and use that. And you'll get like a smoother textured porridge, which you might find more pleasant. But also if you just don't like it, that's also okay. There are so many other delicious, nourishing foods that you can enjoy. You can have toast, you can have an omelet, you can have a yogurt cake. You can have yogurt. I love yogurt. Anyways, you sound like Visa CC. Yay, high fives. Also, I'm sorry. Alquil says, I'm kind of like that some evenings with, I should do thing before going to bed, but being too tired to do the thing. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I find it hard to break out of that mindset of like, okay, I'm gonna do this task first and then I'm going to, or sometimes I end up just sitting for like an hour holding my pee, not being able to focus on whatever it was I was supposed to do because I have to pee, but also not getting up to go pee because I'm like, well, if I get up to go pee, it's gonna take me like 20 minutes once I sit back down to actually get back into doing the thing. But I end up not being able to do the thing because I have to pee! So I should just go pee. Also, it's really not good for your system to unnecessarily just be holding your pee, you know? That's how you get, especially for long periods of time, that's how you get an infection. Don't you do it. Just go to the loo, it's fine. Que sera, but, don't make yourself ill. And I am not good at heeding my own advice on that. Like, basically ever. Oh, no! I was trying not to cling to the wall, but I was too sticky. Anyways. Anyways, thank you for being my kindred spirits, chat. Except when it makes life harder, in which case I'm really sorry. Well, I got goopy, but at least I didn't get hit by the big thingy. Yay! The grapes are gone. Or the olives. Depending on which one you think they are. Okay, and that guy's dead. Neat. Cool. Hi, Grohl. Oh, the Hoover's going. Okay, all right. Ew, dude. Oh, okay, all right. So that thing's back. Great. Where did you go? Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, no. Oh, good. I'm on 2 health. That's fantastic. No. I do not like those things. I do not like those things. I also do not like that it was goopy, so I couldn't heal. Not cool. I'm trying to go for a strategy of just not actually trying, just not actually trying to hit Grohl, but just like using my weapons instead, like my projectiles. And I think it was doing something. That's the longest we've lasted so far this entire stream. So that felt kind of good. Katie says, I'm surprised more U.S. public school students don't end up with infections for not going to the bathroom during the school day. Do they not have... Do American schools not have loos? Do you not have loos in schools in the U.S.? At least when I was a student, don't talk about your ages, chat. But when I was a student, like a child student, we had loos. And you could, if you were not a socially anxious child, put up your hand and ask to go to the loo in the middle of class. I was bad at this because I was socially anxious. But yeah, I do remember sometimes that, like, and I think it's a thing here in the UK as well. I've heard parents complain about, like, teachers saying to kids, like, no, you can't go to the bathroom during, you know, sort of when they're whatever it is that they're doing in class, which I do think is draconian. Because, like, we don't make those expectations of adults. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm in a meeting at, like, if I have a job and I'm in a meeting, no one's going to tell me you're not allowed to go to the bathroom if I need to have, like, if I need to nip out of the meeting room for a minute to go pee or whatever. Like, no, like, weirdly, no one cares. So... So I don't think we should be doing that for kids. Especially because, you know, especially like very little kids aren't always as good at holding their pee. For reasons that are not their fault. You know. Anyways. Dark says the USA replaced all the bathrooms with US flags and embossed copies of the Pledge of Indoctrination. Oh no. I do think it's because I didn't grow up with it because I grew up in Canada, obviously, as you can tell by my accent. I do think it's weird that, like, American students had to, like, and I don't know what, I'm assuming you still do have to, like, pledge your allegiance to the United States in your primary school class. That feels so freaking weird to me. Just ideologically speaking, I'm like, what? No. We would, like, sing the national anthem, but that's different from, like, a pledge. Oh god, I'm about to die already. What the heck? I might be able to claw it back, but I doubt it. Not cool. I hate when they land on my head. It's not cool. It's the whole, do I go during class or do I hold it, or do I just go during passing period issue? National anthem every day, says Alquil. I think so? Our hate is forever. Did you also have to fight Grohl, whoever wrote that tablet? The whole pledge jazz is weird, says Katie, especially in the current political environment. Ooh, it must feel especially charged. I don't wanna dwell on that too much because as someone who doesn't live in the U.S., I'm only I feel like partially informed of what y'all are experiencing at the moment politically. But yeah. Dark says, I love hearing stories of foreign kids in U.S. classrooms who don't do the pledge and get moaned at for it. Like, what were you expecting? Yeah, exactly. Like, it's weird. I think our UK equivalent is singing hymns in assembly regardless of religion. Like, okay, so I'm not super familiar with the primary schooling system of the United Kingdom because I'm not a parent yet, but, anything's possible. I haven't discounted that as a possibility in my life, but I do think it's weird that, like, it does feel really weird to me that, I'm not a K-12 student at current, and so you shouldn't be. This is an adult stream for grown-ups. I function under the assumption that everyone here is 18 plus. You know, like, I can't check IDs, but if you tell me that you're underage, you will be banned, so please be careful. And don't talk about your ages. Anyways. But yeah, the religion thing in... I had an extremely non-religious education, because I went to a non-religion school when I was a school person. When I was a school doing person. And that meant that there was like no religious component to it whatsoever. Except sometimes like learning about the festivals at any given time of year of like the many and various major religions, but we did not sing hymns. We did not go to services, none of that stuff. I find that weird. In Belgium, we do no singing or pledging at all. That sounds great to me. That sounds perfect to me. We just had adults talking at us, says Dark. That also sounds great. I don't think I even sang hymns in assembly. Nice. If assembly is all pupils in one place every morning, we didn't do that, says Alquill. We didn't do assemblies every morning. We would do them like a couple times a term, I would say. Usually for like specific events or specific times of year. Like if there were awards to be given out, we'd have an assembly. So like at the end of the year, we'd have one at the beginning of the year, usually one around just before the holiday break, where people would put on skits and sing songs, or like important announcements needed to be made, that kind of thing. But it was rare. We used to do assemblies every day, says Gumby. Oh dang, also hi Gumby, lovely to see you. Welcome. That stabby grape was stupid, I agree. Stupid persistent. Yeah, they need to just give up. UK assemblies tend to be once a week, says Casa. Wow. In my current, like the current chapter of my life, I hear that and I just think, could this assembly have been an email? Casa says, did hymns in primary school, but not middle school or high school. Interesting. Don't remember singing the national anthem before high school. Wacky. It's interesting how it's all different. It was like 10 minutes though, the longer ones were weekly. Wow. It's starting to sound like it varies by like specific institution / district, potentially. More than anything else, actually. I had to know the national anthem in English and French. Which probably shouldn't be surprising given the country that I'm from. And now the French lyrics are running through my head, but also I don't remember all of them because I haven't had to sing it, you know, for so many years. And I won't bother you with singing it now. Nope. Okay. Yay! Just face tank that one, it's fine. I think the other little guy was just kind of bouncing around on the platform that was slightly out of my view for a really long time. God will smite us for DMCA. I would rather not be smote, Kirsty. I do not want to be... What? I don't know what the past tense of... I don't think smited doesn't feel correct. But I don't know what the correct word is. Smote feels closest. No! Are you kidding me? Why did you F up my Bren? Not cool. Smote would be correct. Is it? Sick! Okay, awesome. I'm smart. Katie says, I've had the lovely experience of hearing the Canadian National Anthem sung live on US TV. Nice. Were you watching baseball or hockey by any chance? No. And stop it! Asks Wiktionary, simple past, smote or smited, or obsolete smit. Smit? Oh man, I wish that spit wasn't obsolete. Smit is great. Smitten feels like it means something very... Yeah, smitten doesn't feel like I've been smited. Smitten feels like feels like I'm in love. Like, I'm definitely smitten with my moderator slash spouse. Oh, I love him so much. I hope he's having a nice day. I haven't seen him since like 7 this morning. Sorry, I just remembered that I'm married and now I'm feeling things about it. It was his birthday on Wednesday. I baked a Black Forest cake and we went out for a delicious Vietnamese meal. I was watching women's hockey. Ah, sweet. I hope that your chosen team won. And I hope that all of the players did their best. That's the most important thing, and that they had fun. Consider the idea of being, falling in love being an effect of being struck by Cupid's arrow, says Owlquill. Ah, was I smited by the arrow and then fell in love? I just remembered that I'm married as a line for the ages. I mean, it's something that I tacitly know all the time, obviously, but every once in a while it pops into the forefront of my mind as, like, my most conscious thought, and I'm like, "Aw, I'm married." I'm sorry, I'm so gross, but listen, it's still new to me. It's only been 11 years. Hut hut. Okay. Good enough. Still newlyweds. Yes, says Chris. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yes. Okay. Flawless. Owlquill says the opposite of the guy who got drunk and then his wife tried to get him to come home with her and he declined, saying, "I'm married." That's funny. That's funny and very silly. How drunk would you have to be? Jeez Louise. Okay. We're on our way. Dash it all. I think I got hit by their foot. Literally just their foot. Not cool. Okay. Half point for remembering he's married despite being drunk. There's guys who can't pull that off, says Katie. Oh, not cool. Not cool. Or say they can't. Boo earns. Anyways. I was trying to hit the enemy, but I think I just hit the, I think I just hit my cocoon instead. Oh well. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, yay. Anyways. If I remember correctly, says Alcool, he fell asleep with his head on the table in the bar. Oh my gosh. There's guys who can't pull that off when they're sober. Yeah, sadly. Some people probably just shouldn't be married. Anyways, speaking of which, my earworm for the past couple of days has been specifically the 1997 live performance of Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. The one where Stevie Nicks stares a hole through Lindsey Buckingham during the performance. Oof. There's some history there. Not to parasocial, but I feel like being aware of the fact that, like, members of Fleetwood Mac had a tumultuous dating relationship is not parasociality. That's just listening to Fleetwood Mac. It's a beautiful song, by the way. It is genuinely, I think, just an excellent piece of, stunning piece of music. Absolutely beautiful. But, woof. Anyways. Cassa says, I like the people that get excited when they find out they're married or in a relationship with the pretty person at their bedside after anesthesia. Oh yeah, that's so cute. When they're like, oh my god, wait a second, oh man, you're like the prettiest lady I've ever seen. And she's like, I'm your wife. He's like, what, we're married? Oh my goodness. This is the best day of my life. It's so cute. That is so stinking cute. Fleetwood Mac and the art of getting your ex to sing songs about themselves. It is honestly impressive that, you know, writing a song that's entirely just like, you know, you were a dick and you cheated on me, and literally the person in question is harmonizing on those lyrics is okay, I did not actually mean to send out 2 cog flies at once, but you know what? Sure. Oh no! Oh no! 1 health! That's not enough health! Oh no! Don't dive at me! Art and skill, says Katie. Hell yeah. Definitely not any of the things I was demonstrating there, but you know, I tried. Anyways, we'll try again. It's fine. We're learning this Growl adventure. Anyways, doodly doo. Nah. Okay. No more goop for me. It's gonna feel so good once he's dead, says Katie. Yeah. Once, if the time ever arises, that would be really nice. Fingy's very crossed. Ah, heck. Ah, beans. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Wizard. We done it, kind of, I think. A little bit, maybe. A smidge. Good enough. Can I have your fight silk and also your shards, please? I am going to start running out of shards if I don't get some of them back. So, you know. There is also that. Oh! Don't get got by the many spears. La la la. Okay. Alright. Those guys that just like emerge from the swamp and then disappear. I can never get shards out of them. Because they always disappear again. I don't know if that's them respawning. Like, can I kill them? I don't know. I'm sure I can. I just haven't. Gonna steal this fight silk. Gonna do a fight and probably die at Grohl again. Like a rhinestone silk song. That's not Fleetwood Mac guy. Who did the rhinestone cowboy? My heart wants to say Glenn Campbell. Is that right? Help me, music people. Also, I'm sorry I sang Rhinestone Cowboy. I don't know why. I don't know where that came from in my mind brain. But hey, you know what? I do actually like that song, so whatever. Hey! I was trying to bren. Yep, Glenn Campbell. Thank you, Alquill. I do actually like that song. I think it's not a bop. Bop is not the word. But I do find it pleasant. A nice bit of an easy listening tune. Anyways. If you were to extrapolate only knowledge of my music and my taste in music from this stream, it would probably be classic radio hits your parents enjoy. I do also like, you know, I like a good 16th century dance and also prog rock. Alcool says, growing up in a town near the Rhine. I am confused by rhinestones being sparkly bling. I assume most of the stones that actually come out of the Rhine probably just look like little rocks. If I had to guess. Okay. Okay. Like a rhinestone cowgirl. He's a stupid loser, and I don't really like his face. Actually, no. I think part of the problem is I think his face is really cute. Nope. That's not the button I meant to press. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Rude. You don't eat people. Okay. Nope. Nope. No! Your music interests remind me of Aziraphale from Good Omens. I don't know what Aziraphale enjoys musically. Does he like Fleetwood Mac? Oh, he kissed you to death. You know what? You ask first before kissing. Hornet is not affectionately interested in this big frog beetle. Even if I think his design is really cute. I think Hornet should go on little dates with Chakra, the map maker. Because she's elegant and pretty. I may have an art for Hollow Knight Art Month. It's just the two of them hanging out. He's old enough to enjoy 16th century dance, that's for sure. Fair enough. That is true. That is true. I did watch the first season of that show. I haven't read the book. I'm a bad nerd. I haven't read the book. I don't know. I think I just always assumed that it's quite adjacent to like religion stuff, and I'm not really interested in religion stuff generally. So I didn't really investigate, but I did watch the first season of the show and I thought it was fun. I think the actors are really good. I should probably at some point watch season 2, and then there's another one coming out at some point. Perchance I shall. Okay. Alright. I will say I relate to the David Tennant one, Crowley, because I too wear sunglasses a lot. Did I tell y'all that I did buy myself a pair of mountaineering sunglasses for very sunny days here in the United Kingdom? Because sometimes the sun just too bright here. I was given to understand that this is largely like an overcast and rainy country, but sometimes the sun is too bright here. And when the sun is too bright here, I like to be able to, feel very well protected from it. So I bought a pair of like mountaineering sunglasses that have like little sort of like leather inserts on the sides, so like light doesn't get in like behind the lenses. And I love them so much. I love them so much. It's so much more comfortable being out in them on at very sunny times of day, especially when the sun is like low in the sky but it's really, really bright. It's so good. I love them so much. Anyways, I do get a giggle of the fact that he refers to the Velvet Underground as Bebop. That's amazing. I you know what? I love that too. That's delightful. An absolute ding-dang delight, I would say. I like to think I'm a little bit more genre savvy than that. Float, 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 float. Okay. Okay. Oh no! Everything's exploding! It is weird how much this game makes me think about Timothée Chalamet. Like, what does he have to do with anything? He's just an actor. About whom I genuinely know basically nothing. I think I learned against my will that he's, I don't know, dating someone else who's famous. But I don't remember what her name is. Hey girl! Man, I wish your face wasn't so dang cute. He does have a cute face, he really does. Oh jeez. Okay. Oh, Beans, buddy, no. Bop. Bop, bop, bop. No! Heck, no! Come on, man. Not cool. Not cool! Those exploding... I don't like the exploding balls that he spits at you. Weirdly enough. You would think that would be something that I would enjoy, but oddly, I don't. Rude, says Katie. So rude! I feel like we're getting better, but like, it's taken us so long into the stream to get better that, I don't think we're gonna have beaten this fight by the end of stream. We'll have to come back and do it again next time, which is really annoying because, man, everyone else has been done the game for like 6 months, and I'm still here. And I started playing the day it was released. I'm just not very fast. But also, I only stream it once a week, because, time constraints. And also, I can't stream more than like 3 and a bit hours in a day, or my spoons dissolve, and I will basically be a functionless lump for the rest of my day. And I do have other adult responsibilities to do, like, you know, cooking and bathing. So, yeah, being a person is hard. Okie dokie. Good enough. Anyways, I only got it done because I got mods/cheats for invulnerability and stuff, says Alquil. Oh, the temptation is so real, but I can't do it. I can't do that. I can't. I have to earn it. Otherwise, I don't know, I'll be excommunicated from stream. But Alquil says taxonomically, I can speak. The weirdest thing is that he's not a frog, but a bug that looks like a frog. He has 6 legs. Yeah, he's a frog. He's a frog bug. He's a frog. There we go. He's a frog. Maybe the exploding balls can go in the White House ballroom to demolish it after, obviously. Uh-huh. Dark says, I have a friend who spent all of their last stream of this on the same boss gauntlet too. Not this one, a different one you haven't met yet. Sometimes stream be like that. I've had streams like that before, both in this game and in Hollow Knight, where it's just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna spend 3 hours on this. That's fine. And then I've had it happen before where I've been like, oh man, this is gonna be really difficult, and it took me 2 goes. Like, oh, what was it? The, I thought that the Savage Beastfly where the floor is lava was going to be harder than it was, and that was 2 attempts, and I won. So, yeah. This, however, is being a little bit of a swear word. Okay, my thumb was slipping off of the thumbstick there, so I was very afraid I was gonna fall because my thumb was slipping off of the thumbstick, but I'm fine. Give me your shards, please. I don't want to run out. I mean, I've got 630 shards. I'm not going to run out, but I also, if I get under 100, I'm going to start getting nervous. You know what I mean? So I'd rather not let that happen, ideally. Ah! Beans! Oh well. Rude. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Let's continue on. Whee! Anyways. Dark says, like, the section she's on at the moment. She's taken probably 2 hours or more longer than I have, but also, she beat Grohl at least twice as fast as I... These things really vary. Sometimes you just get hit with really bad, like, random moveset generation that just screws you on a fight, you know? Which sounds like an excuse, but like genuinely it's not. Aoife! Hi! Welcome in. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to today? For Fox's sake says, no, I was too slow and didn't copy the raid message. Well, welcome in anyways. Hi, how are you doing? It's lovely to see you and welcome in. Oh no, I got goopy. Oh no, I'm goopy. The Fluffle has arrived and we demand carrots. I have tea. Anyways, hello. Give carrot, raid, says for Fox's sake. Oh my goodness. Aoife, how was your stream? What were you up to today? Let me get a shout out for you in the chat. Bunny _ Aoife. There we go. If you're not following Aoife, you should go do that. A lovely, wonderful friend of the stream. And a very sweet bunny. That's the most beautiful hornet portrait I've ever laid my eyes upon, says for Fox's sake. Thank you so much. I appreciate the sentiment. Side note, skipping Growl is one of the biggest time saves in true ending speedruns. I don't know how to skip Growl. I would like to know what's on the other side of this area, but I have to do the fight first. Don't tell me, obviously. No spoilies in chat, by the way. For anyone who's new here, there is a pinned comment about no spoilies, no backseating. But I trust y'all to be well-behaved, chill people anyways, and I would say pretty much like you are, so I'm not too concerned. Ren! Okay. It involves a truly bullshit combination of charm and movement tech, says Dark. I believe it. But I guess if you know how to do it, then you can do that. If I could figure listen, if I knew how to skip Growl, I would not be doing this. No, I would. You know what? For the sake of completionism, I do want to get this fight. I do. Like, it would bother me if I didn't, but for Fox's sake says, if you spoil, I will personally come to your house and microwave your pillow every night. Oh my god. Anyways, I should introduce myself. For anyone who's new here, hello Raiders, welcome in. I'm Twitch user Sammy Kelsh. I'm a variety streamer. I do cozy art streams on Mondays and most Thursdays. I do cozy game streams, mostly Silksong these days on Fridays and every once in a while on a Thursday if I'm feeling extra crispy. And right now we're doing a terrible fight. And you've kind of caught me in the middle of it, so hi. I was playing Artisan of Glimeth, Wu Chang, and more Artisan of Glimeth and some Lies of Pieces. Aoife, wow, you were busy. Anyways, once again, yes, if you're not following Aoife, go do that. Let me give you another shout out in the chat. Aoife, there we go. Yay, it worked. Okay, I'm gonna continue on. For tis my aim to beat this ding-dang fight. I don't think I will before stream is out today, but, you know, I got a lot of practice in. I gave it a good try. It hopefully puts us in good stead for attempting it next week. Okay. I wish I had one more health point, so I think I started streaming at 5 a.m.-ish today. Oh my goodness. How are you awake? I woke up I got out of bed like 10 minutes before stream, but then again, I did not get any sleep last night, so I'm feeling pretty, I was feeling pretty, not very conscious this morning. But then I'm just not, I'm not particularly a morning person. I never really have been. I'm less of a late night person than I used to be because I'm old now, but I'm still not a morning person. I'm just a nothing person. I'm just always tired. That's the difference. Where are you going? Nope. Don't you hoover me up. Don't you do it. Oh, no, I wasn't supposed to get hit by that. But I'm glad that my enemies did. I guess. Oh no, no. No, quit, stop. Quit spitting. Spitting is not cool. Oh no! 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 Bren! Oh jeez! No! 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 Oh my goodness. That wasn't the thing that I meant to do, but you know, it'll do anyways. It's fine. It's fine. No! 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 I hate this fight so much. I hate this fight so much. Grohl sucks figuratively and literally. He really does. In every manner that one can suck, Grohl sucks. I feel like we were doing all right there for a bit. I feel like we were doing okay. You know, until we died. I always wake up somewhere between 4 and 6, but usually I wait with streaming. Wow! There is something I do find, like, pleasant and enjoyable about, like, early morning. I just don't have the circadian rhythms for it. Oh, OMG, so much progress, says Katie. Yeah! I'm working on it. Anyways. I hope that y'all, if you decide to do Hollow Knight Art Month art, I hope that you share it somewhere that we can look at it. I know that a number of Discords have dedicated channels for sharing your art, and there's a hashtag if you post it on social medias. I will be keeping an eye out for all of these things just because I want to see what everyone's doing. And I will also be attempting to post every day. I will be away for a couple weeks, so if my posts end up being slightly off sked, I apologize. But that's partially because, like, time zones and possibly, you know, hanging out with my family. Anyways, so I only had an apple and some salty sticks with cheese that I will lurk for cooking proper noms, says Aoife. Yes, 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 please go feed yourself, and thank you again for the raid. I do appreciate it. I will probably not be here too much longer anyways, because I'm also going to have lunch fairly soon. And, but man, I really want to try this fight at least a couple more times before we go, so I might actually let another ad break run, or I might snooze the ad break, so we can have a little bit more time to do fights and stuff. Just trying to recover a couple of shards, because I was using a lot of my little cog flies and stuff and darts in once I actually get to the Grohl stage of things. Every time, the trouble with Grohl is that his name reminds me of Dave Grohl, the musician, and I'm personally, not to parasocial, but I'm personally mad at the musician Dave Grohl because he cheated on his wife, which is super uncool. That's not a nice thing to do. Anyways. I'm sure despite being like a horrible fight boss, the Hollow Knight Silksong boss Grohl would never do such a thing. I certainly hope anyways. Because that's super uncool. Anyways, okay, let's do. Hey, alright. And, whoa, where are you going? What you doing? Okay. Oh no, I'm goopy! Oh no, not the goop! Not the goop, anything but the goop! It's okay, we're fine. It's okay, we're fine. My strategy for these guys is just jump on them, then jump over them, and then wait for them to come back, and just keep doing that until they're dead. It seems to be working okay. More or less, I think. I think it is. Dark says, as far as I know, there's no lore on whether Grohl is married, but either way, I'm fairly sure their spouse was eaten if they exist. Yeah. Sadly, probably. Oh no. I got speared. Dude, for real, not cool. Oh no, well I'm dead. I do like when there's lore where like, oh shoot, I'm dead. Okay, never mind. I do like when there's lore when like characters are friends or characters have sweeties. But I just, you know, I love people like loving each other, whether that's romance or friendship or just like a really committed QPR. You love to see it. Damn it. Damn it. Dude, I don't know what those fluffy little moss balls names are, but I don't like them. Okay. I do like when there's lore. Oh shoot, I'm dead. That is the thing I said. Is that not the encapsulation of my Silksong experience though? Like genuinely, for some reason, because I snoozed ads on last night's stream, it is now only giving me 2 snoozes, which is really uncool. I have snoozed the ads though. Can I please? Can I please? Okay. Okay, wizard. Anyways, I have snoozed into the ads so we can make another attempt before ads run. I don't want y'all to have to experience ads again. But also I'm kind of in the zone. I kind of don't want to stop. I really should stop, like, end soon and get on with my day, but I kind of want to keep going a little bit longer than usual because I'm having a good time, you know? So I might just keep on a little longer. And then try and speed run the rest of my day. I'm game for an 8-hour stream, says Dark. I do not have the spoons for an 8-hour stream, unfortunately. Oh man, I don't think I've ever streamed longer than like, I think I've topped out at like just over 4. I think that's like, it is a big event if I do a 4-hour stream. Whoa. That is eventful. I've potentially, I don't know how long, because I've guested on other people's streams on many an occasion. Oh, by the way, I will be potentially guesting on someone else's stream next week. I'll like keep you posted. Seb says, I'm having a good time when doing the Grohl fight for 3 hours straight is not something I had ever expected to hear. Well, listen, it's I don't know, even when things are unpleasant and I hate it, I think part of the reason that like I persist with this game and its predecessor in the way that I do, even when it's difficult and I'm, you know, struggling, it's not so much struggle, it's challenge. I think I've said this before. Someone asked, like, you know, oh man, it's a struggle, and I'm like, it feels like a challenge rather than a struggle. And there is like a connotative difference between those things for me. Oh man, I didn't mean to leave the room. Heck, never mind. That like struggle to me feels like having a bad time. Challenge feels like challenge feels like it's hard, but it doesn't necessarily carry an implication that I'm not enjoying making the attempts, even if I fail. You know what I mean? I think that's part of the difference for me. Okay. Anyways. Well, maybe that's just me. I would not persist at this if I didn't enjoy the— oh shoot, if I didn't enjoy the challenge. For sure, for sure. Anywho, now I'm gross. But I know there's a secret room here. I can Bren. Okay. Good enough. These games are generally balanced well enough that the fights don't feel like they're smiting you because ha ha ha, screw you. They always feel achievable if you are willing to face the challenge. Maybe not in the first attempt, but overall, says Dark. Yeah, exactly. I feel like if I do it enough times, I will be able to beat this fight. It's just the attempting is not easy. But also, if it was legit easy, it would not be as fun for me. Because I'd get bored. I ain't bored of this yet. I think that's part of the difference. Okay. Alright, Timothy Chalamet. Nope. Having said that, girl really starts pushing the ha-ha-ha screw you bit. You know, he does a bit. I will definitely agree with you on that. He does a bit. Okay. I honestly think that the Grohl fight, I think the thing about the Grohl fight for me is that it starts with this, like, gauntlet of smaller enemies that goes on for a while. It increases the possibility that by the time you actually get to fight Grohl, you might be in a situation where you're quite vulnerable, you know? You're down to 2 health, you're covered in goop, you're not feeling too sexy. And now, you've got a big, dangerous boss to fight, whereas otherwise... oh shoot, I missed skipping the ads! Ah, heck, okay. Okay, hold please. Hold please, chat. I'm so sorry. I can't believe Timothy Chalamet got tall. I know, like, what's up with that? Anyways, I have to stick on the BRB screen, because we might have ads in a minute. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Seb says, the minions is the main thing that is annoying about Grohl. Yes, exactly. Exactly, yes. Okay. I'm sorry I missed skipping the ads, so we might have ads in a minute. So, I'm gonna not do this for a minute so you don't miss anything. BRB, everybody. Hey, we're done. Okay. I'm so sorry you had another ad break. It's my silly fault for deciding to continue to stream longer than usual, I guess. So sorry in big quotes about that. But I will hang around a little bit longer because you had to endure ads, so I feel like I feel like I need to provide content to make up for that, you know? No! Well, I'm dead. Stupid creatures emerging from the soup just as I'm about to heal. Very uncool. Clump, 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 clump. Okay. I deal with the unbearability of the ad breaks by simply not having them, says Dark. Nice. I do always take breaks on the ad breaks because generally I probably need to get up and, you know, stretch and go to the bathroom and make myself a beverage or whatever. But additionally, I don't want people to feel like they have to be subscribed or they're going to be missing out on content. But that's just my personal preference. I know different streamers handle these things in different ways. But for me, I think it's also good for my brain to get up and have a little break. And so having a little enforced break is honestly really useful for me. Anyways. I do think that, oh no. I need to, yeah, I was trying to press the doodad and it didn't work. I don't know why. Ah! Oh, beans. Okay. Okay, my thumb has stopped working basically, but actually I feel like I sprained my right like index finger at some point because doing certain things with it really hurts now. So that's super fun for me. Thankfully pressing like the right trigger and right bumper buttons with it does not hurt, so I can play video games. So at least there's that. I use my ad breaks to forget to get up and stretch. I just avoid them everywhere else because I pay a probably unnecessary amount for turbo. Fair enough. Turbo is a useful thing if you have the means to do so and you don't want to see ads. And the streamer still gets ad revenue. That being said, ad revenue is peanuts. Thankfully not literal peanuts because my moderator / best is allergic, but ad revenue is a tiny amount of money. I think at least my regulars are aware of the fact that I'm not money grubbing by running ads. I'm just literally ads have to run at some point during stream, so you might as well use it as a scheduled break, I figure. Because it's either that or you get hit with an ad as soon as you enter, or sometimes like a minute after entering a stream. Like, I've come to the stream, I've said hello in chat, and then suddenly, you know, like, I don't know if the streamer's asking me how my day's going because I'm seeing an ad. That always annoys me a little bit. Mostly just because I feel bad because I don't know if someone's talking to me and it seems like I'm ignoring them, but actually I was in an ad, you know? I watch enough streams I'm not sub to consider it worth it, which is of course a personally subjective valuation. Absolutely, 100%. I don't have turbo. I do have a couple of streams that I'm a regular sub to. I can't afford to sub to all of the streams that I would like to. But I am happy to endure ads, knowing that they get a tiny amount of money from it. I don't mind that. Generally, I think I have a slightly weird attitude towards ads compared to some folks. I don't actually mind having to see ads for things. It's more, I will get annoyed by like the content of specific ads, but the idea of seeing them at all doesn't mega bother me. I don't know if that's weird. I don't like how ubiquitous they can be. I know there was someone who was posting, who does like YouTube videos and also live streams and will, you know, have their stream VODs up on like a VOD channel on YouTube. And their channel is monetized, and so they get like ad breaks and stuff. And it will you can set, I believe, where your ad breaks go, more or less, on your videos. And the suggested ad rate for this was basically like, I think it was like a 2-hour stream, and it suggested like 30 ad breaks. It's like, that's too many ad breaks. No one's gonna sit through that. That's mean. So they had to like manually adjust it down to like a normal amount because no. What the hell? Nope. Okay. I'm honestly surprised that I still have rosaries. I would have assumed that I lost all my money in Bilewater at some point, but apparently not. Good job, me. Anyways. This is the run, chat. We can do it. I believe in us. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Where are you? Yay! Okay, that's that. And then do we... Yep, the thing is falling down. Okay. Then we get hit by these guys and we get goopy. Okay, awesome. Step 1, get hit by these little olive grapes. Grolives, Grolls, Grolives. Sure, why not? Honestly, as an actor and as like a famous person, I had zero thoughts or opinions about Timothée Chalamet before I started playing this game, and now I low-key hate him. Because I mentally associate him with the enemies that shout his name in this game. I don't think that was Team Cherry's intention. Unless they know something terrible about Timothée Chalamet that I don't. I know that he made a dumb comment about how nobody goes to the opera or something, which, oh, shut up, you child, but, apart from that, like, I'm sure he's fine as like, a human. But I hear his name and I think of being harmed by enemies in Silksong, so. Aoife says, usually Twitch does not penetrate my ad blocker, but even if it does, I either get the same ad for months, a turbo ad, or just a purple screen informing me that ads are happening, but no actual ads. I think there's just no one advertising on Twitch in my country. There might not be. I get a lot of ads that are just subscribed to Turbo. And I'm like, okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Dude! Hornet is not food! Hornet is person, not food. Get it right. Don't be creepy. Don't be a weird little freak, you know? I mean, to be fair, Grohl is not a weird little freak. He's a weird big freak. That's the difference. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Ah! Oh, what the? Oh my god! Okay. Well, so we made it to the next stage of Grohl. And I've streamed for an extra half hour, so I feel like now is a good time to call it, especially because my voice is starting to go. My airways are hurting, so. Aoife says, Grohl is kind of cute, though I love the headdress, very fashionable. Ah, geez, now I want to figure out how to shoehorn doing some, like, extra kawaii fan art of Grohl into Hollow Knight Art Month. I'm just going to shout out Hollow Knight Art Month again, because today is the first day of Hollow Knight Art Month. So if you want to do any of the art from the prompt list for this month, there is a prompt list if you want to do any art of Hollow Knight or Silksong along with everyone who is participating. I'm participating. I'm very excited to make some art again this month. And I'm also gonna just go ahead and shout out. They probably wandered on by now, but I'm gonna shout out Kirsty's Silksong account, Silksong Sketcher, because I do believe that she will be live later tonight to do a special Hollow Knight Art Month kickoff stream, which is very exciting, and I'm looking forward to that. So if that's something that you think might be your bag, please consider giving her a follow. She has worked so hard on this prompt list, and it's very, very exciting. So, in the meantime, I'm going to see who's online. Who do we want to go say a little hello to? And then go do that. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Who's doing what today? Who is up? Who is available? Ah, I think I know who we're gonna go say hello to. Because I'm gonna guess. Oh yeah, Jam's doing Hollow Knight Art Month art. So let's go say hi to Jam. Hang on. Let's pop some pop-ins into the... I'm just making a little raid message. If you want to grab the emotes, feel free to grab the emotes. If you don't have the emotes, you can just say Skong Art Month raid message and append any cool emotes that you do have. It's all good. We've run a little bit long today, and I hope that's okay. But, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you to Lilac and Aoife for the raids. I really appreciate it. Thank you for trusting me with your lovely communities of people. And to everyone else, thank you for hanging out. It's been really, really fun. I'll be back on Monday painting Mr. Mushroom. And in the meantime, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Thank you for keeping me company while I attempted to fight Grohl. And we made progress today, and I feel pretty proud of that. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everyone. Goodbye and good Friday.